What's up, everybody? It's your boy R.E.F coming at you with another edition of the Monday Message. This week we're going to be talking about pride, and we're going to work our way through an entire book of the Bible in less than 10 minutes, which should be something cool to put under all of our belts to be able to say that we've done. So let's jump right in. We're going to be in the book of Obadiah. And to give you a little backstory on what's going on here, we're talking about the land of Edom and the Edomites, which are Esau's people. So if any of you know anything about, the backstory of the Old Testament, Esau was Jacob's brother. He was the hairy one, and we know that there was a split in the relationship, and they both went on their separate paths. And so Jacob is now leader of the Israelites, and Esau is now the leader of the Edomites. So just to give you a little backstory as we read through, here we go. The vision of Obadiah. This is what the sovereign Lord says about Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord. An envoy was sent to the nations to say, "Rise, let us go against her battle. Let us go against her for battle. See, I will make you small among the nations. You will be utterly despised. The pride of your heart has deceived you, you who live in the clefts of the rocks and make your home on the heights. You who say to yourself, who can bring me down to the ground? Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, from there I will bring you down, declares the Lord. If thieves come to you, if robbers in the night, oh, what a disaster awaits you. Would they not steal only as much as they wanted? If grape pickers came to you, would they not leave a few grapes? But how Esau will be ransacked, his hidden treasures pillaged. All your allies will force you to the border. Your friends will deceive and overpower you. Those who eat your bread will set a trap for you, but you will not detect it. In that day, declares the Lord, will I not destroy the wise men of Edom, those of understanding in the mountains of Esau? Your warriors, Teman, will be terrified, and everyone in Esau's mountains will be cut down in the slaughter. Because of the violence against your brother Jacob, you will be covered with shame. You will be destroyed forever. On the day you stood aloof while strangers carried off his wealth and foreigners entered his gates and cast lots for Jerusalem, you were like one of them. You should not gloat over your brother in the day of his misfortune, nor rejoice over the people of Judah in the day of their destruction, nor boast so much in the day of their trouble. You should not march through the gates of my people in the day of their disaster, nor gloat over them in their calamity in the day of their disaster, nor seize their wealth in the day of their disaster. You should not wait at the crossroads to cut down their fugitives, nor hand over their survivors in the day of their trouble. The day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your head. Just as you drank on my holy hill, so all nations will drink continually. They will drink and be as if they had never been. But on Mount Zion will be deliverance. It will be holy, and Jacob will possess his inheritance. Jacob will be a fire and Joseph a flame. Esau will be stubble, and they will set him on fire and destroy them. There will be no survivors from Esau. The Lord has spoken. All right, there's 3 more verses after this left in the book, 19 through 21, and they're just basically saying, who will occupy what as far as nations go, so we're not going to get into that. You can check that out if you want to, but that's the entire book of Obadiah right there, 21 verses. So, we did it, we got through it. Now let's go back. So, like I said, we're talking about pride. Here's a little history of the land of Edom and the Edomites. We now know it and refer to it as Petra. So if you get a chance, you're obviously on the internet right now. After you're done checking this out, go Google Petra images and check it out. This city was far advanced. The people there were far advanced in technology. And their group, their nation was blessed with a lot of knowledge. So as far as the nation at that time, or as the world at that time goes, Edom, the land of Edom, Petra, was far above and beyond in advancements than what anybody else was. So to give you a little insight, the way they built their city, which held millions of people, was in the rock side of a canyon, basically. And so the best way I can explain it is, in order to get back into the city, you had to pass through a narrow channel to get back into where they were at. So armies literally could not come in unless they were on foot. There was no way they could bring anything with them for battle. So they felt very safe where they were at. The people of Edom were very, very proud of their nation. They were very patriotic. They just knew that there was no way there could ever be a downfall of Edom. There was no way anybody could ever bring that upon them because of the way they had built their nation, their city. So they were a very prideful people. On top of that, they have the other strike against them, which is, as we read, when Jacob's clan, when the Israelites were being attacked, the Edomites would come in behind and pick up what was left, but they would never help Jacob. They would never help the Israelites. They never came to their aid. Even though Esau was Jacob's brother, they never came to their aid. They never helped them. And so God is passing judgment on the land of Edom for those two reasons. Number one, he wasn't helping his brother, and two, they were so prideful they became their own gods. Their nation became their god, basically, in their mind. There was such a feeling of security there that they didn't need a god. They were so full of pride in their own nation. So, as we read, we see that God smokes them. God takes them out. And literally there was not one piece of jewelry, not one piece of clay, not one piece of pottery, nothing left over from this destruction that God cast upon them. The city still stands to this day, but the people, you will not find an Edomite or anyone with Edomite blood in them. To this day, they were wiped out. So, let's touch on a couple more verses real quick. Proverbs 11:2. Or no, let's go Proverbs 16:18. Pride comes before destruction, and an arrogant spirit appears before a fall. Man, pride comes before destruction. Think about how easy it is to slip into pride. How we all get, we all have a sense of pride, so to say, in things that we do. But to be a prideful person, think about how easy that is. And, to know that God is telling us that if you get pride, you will be destroyed. Literally is what he's saying. Pride comes before destruction. And we see that in the land of Edom with Esau and the Edomites. They were full of pride. They knew there was nothing that could hold them back. But the one thing that did was God, because he promised that pride comes before destruction, and an arrogant spirit appears before a fall. They were arrogant. They were full of themselves. They thought there was no way anything could ever happen to them. But then God came along and said, Proverbs 11:2, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. So, it's not all doom and gloom. God's not just saying, if you're a pride person, you're going to get destroyed, you're going to be disgraced. But he's actually given us a pointer. One of the most important pointers we can have when it comes to living. With humility comes wisdom. We got to stay humble. We as believers got to be humble. We can't allow pride to creep in. We can't allow it to sneak into our lives and puff us up. Once we get puffed up, God promises that destruction awaits. So, with that being said, I just wanted to throw that at you real quick and let you know that next week we have a special edition of the Monday Message. So we hope you dig that. We hope you've enjoyed all these videos we've been putting out. Let us know that you like them so that we know whether or not to keep doing them in 2015. We want to bless you guys through as many versions of ministry as we can here at God Squad Records. And all of us enjoy reaching out to you. We enjoy hearing from you. So hit us up at godsquadrecords.com and let us know how you guys feel. And, if you enjoy seeing these videos, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let other people know that we're out here and what we're doing. And, hopefully you can help us reach the lost and encourage the body of believers. So we thank you so much, and just want to tell you Merry Christmas. And like I say, tune in next week for that special edition of the Monday Message. God bless y'all.